Hi, to finish with Cypress, we need to review safe testing approach and another one, Page Object Model. I'm gonna add another file. I'm gonna call it loan.sci.js. Make a quick template. Remove group. And all I need to substitute this link. Now, save the file and let's record it. Here it is, loan, new one. Okay. First of all, I copy clear button. Then I copy mount. After which copying no term. Then copy interest rate. And I copy calculate. You can always enlarge if you want. Large screen, large. Copy. After which I don't need it, I close, close. Clear my terminal. File save. Now, what do I want from clear button? I want click. Same click I want from calculate. Here, amount I want type. How much? Let's say 500,000. Then type again. Let's say 25 years. Interest rate, let's say type again. Let's say 7.5. Right now we need to make a dry run. npx okay. Going there. Let's click on it. Okay, as expected, it passed. Now, let's divide our test in three safe parts. Substitute web with constants. Substitute web elements locators with controllable variables, which means constants. Part number 2. Substitute test data values with controllable constants. And part number 3. Stay in control and monitor safe approach test execution. That's it. 3 parts. Substitute web elements locators with constants. Substitute test data values with constants and simply stay in control and monitor safe approach test execution. Now, let's do part 1 first. Cutting it off. Copy and insert. Then amount, cut it off. Substitute. Term. Substitute. Now interest rate. And finally, button calculate. Good. Part 1 is done. We substituted web elements locators. Part 2. Let's substitute these values. Input amount, right in here. Now cut off. Input term. Please don't forget to provide your variables of constant meaningful names easily remembered by you and understood by others. Input rate. That's it. Let's review it and let's execute it. Let's go by default. Right in here. The test passed. I'll switch to Edge. Also passed. Close, close. Now, long story short, if you are new or you are a startupper or you have your regression test suite project deadline, you're short on time, okay, this type of approach is already professional enough. You are staying in control, you control your web elements, you control your web input data, and the parse3 is easily readable. If you need to change something, you can change data right here. This type of structurized test is gonna be easily understood by other testers, provided with meaningful comments also. Now, in case you have lots of web elements and many pages, you might apply page object model. Let's view it. What I'm going to do, I'm going to delete everything. And come back to the original script we had. Now, I need to create another folder. In my eTui, I create new folder, web elements locators for pages. So I'll call it pages. And under pages, I create another new file, JavaScript file. So I'm gonna call it pay_data.js. You can name it the way you like it in yours. Now here, in this one, I'm gonna create class loan payment. And in this class, cutting everything off from here. And I'm gonna locate it right here. Now I need to create methods. First methods will be URL navigate. Method has parentheses for possible parameters. Cutoff. Enter. Second method. Clear. Cutoff. Enter. Next method. Input amount. Cutting it off. And I enter. Then input term. Cutoff. Enter. Input rate. Cutoff. Enter. And finally, last method, calculate. Click the button. Now, all these methods, they belong to class loan payment. So I have two choices, or I'm gonna type export In this case, in receiving class, I will have to type import, or there is another method, copy loan payment name. After class ends, I type module period exports and exports words. What I export this class. File, save. Now I return to receiving class and I create another controllable variable, constant. Let's call it pay loan. Or better, I'll call it same name as class. And here I type require keyword. And I need to provide a path. Project parse double period /. You see here pages folder. Click on it, and under pages folder we have paydata.js. Good enough. Now you need to create this loan payment instance. Constant, let's say POM, Page Object Model, new. Now we can apply this POM. POM, first of all, we need to navigate. URL navigate. This is method, do not forget. Then we need to clear. Then we need to input amount, after which it should be term, after which rate, and finally calculate method. That's it. That's simple. File, save. Let us run it. npx, open. I'll go with default. Locate our file, our test here, loan. Let's see it. The test passed. I'll switch it to Edge. Let us monitor in the Edge browser. Also passed. Let me go to Firefox. Okay. The test passed. Okay. Let me stop it. So one outstanding thing is left here. To make it fully, Page object model, we need to provide data here. So what I'm gonna do, gonna come here and in amount, I'm gonna provide a parameter amount. And instead of amount, here, gonna provide amount. Then here, I'm gonna provide parameter term, the same parameter right inside. And here will be obviously rate. And this rate will provide here. Once again, I provided parameters for the method. And we export it. Now I want to save this file and return to the receiving, and here provide parameter. This time I want to put 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1 million. Term will be 30, and percentage will be, let's say, 8.5. Now file save, and let us execute it. npx Cypress open, enter. Let's go with TUI. Let's start with Chrome. We find our test, which is here, loan. And we watch the execution with parameterized page object model approach. You see, new numbers are there. Let me check it. Okay. Good. Now I'll switch to Edge. Good. And finally, to the Firefox. Do not forget, when you have final product, to test it in cross-browser environment. Looks like we're there. Yep. Right on. That's it. I'll clear my terminal. And right now you're totally complete with automation testing using Cypress. You know everything about Mocha, you know everything, whatever you need about chai assertions. You can create groups using describe, locate your tests in groups, and most importantly, you understand about difference between safe testing model approach, which is a standard, normal standard, and quite professional. When you divide your test script in 3 controllable by you or other tester parts, and you understand page object model approach. You know how to create class, fill it up with methods. You know how to export class. You know how to create, how to check the project path, how to create new. You can name it another, not page object model, and how to use parameterized page object model class methods. Thank you. This is it for Cypress. See you in the next lectures.